Hello and welcome to Clueless Questions. This is the show where we bring you answers to the questions you asked us. We've still got Kiell with us.
Yeah, man.
Kiell, how do you fancy answering some questions?
I'd love to.
Right, lovely. I mean,
Okay, cool.
And so you know how to get at us as well with questions. Join the Patreon, you get priority, obviously, because there's bare these comments and questions. So, and if you do want to get in touch with us with a really well constructed email, aintgotacluepodcast@gmail.com. Yeah, don't be sending me no like weird,
How well constructed do you want it to be?
like legible, innit? Like, literate. Use the Queen's English.
But I've got one cousin, yeah, he does not care about typos. No, he doesn't even read out what he writes.
Oh, those ones, yeah.
He just sends it. And then I'll go, what? And he'll go, what? And then that's the end of the convo. I'll speak to him again on Thursday.
What? Yeah, right, fine. Yeah. I told you, dude.
Yeah.
I'd prefer them people to just send me a voice note.
Yeah.
Do you prefer voice notes?
Do you know? I do now because you could speed them up.
Kyle? You prefer voice notes?
Depends who it's from.
Yeah.
Some people.
If you do ×2 now, but that has fucked up my attention span. You know, I'm watching videos in ×2 now.
Oh yeah, that's different.
There's only one other type of person I know that does that. Like apart from people that are ADHD, like blind people, I know like they can listen to videos really quickly and audiobooks really quickly.
I'm like,
so
just get to the
like,
point.
Yeah, they're like they can listen to stuff real quick.
Yeah, so I'm hearing like, especially like when you're watching informational videos where it's like, hello and what? Shut the fuck up, man. Just
Yeah, that's annoying though, isn't it? That's annoying. I just want to know.
Welcome to the channel. If you don't want to subscribe, right? So we're gonna be talking about, and I'm like, cool, like we've got.
I just want to know how to reset my Netflix account so no one else logs into it. I don't need to hear like
someone I know, someone logged into their Netflix account from Vietnam and then logged them out of it and changed all the email and everything.
Mad.
So they're getting, and they upgraded them to the top plan with a 4K.
That's paid, isn't it? That's family plan.
So they're paying for all of that and they don't have access to it. So
that's horrible.
And that's the problem as well. Nowadays, you call any of these places, there's not a person there.
Yeah.
It's like, press 1 for
Automated service, and then they lock you off. When you get locked off by automated service, that's.
I did the voiceovers for like a. Have you ever done that, like IVRs? So you do the voiceovers for like a company. So you're like, to be contacted on WhatsApp, please press 1. I'm sorry, there's been an issue. So I'd have to do all of that.
I don't understand that. Is it like that?
So basically someone's going to be like, for fuck's sake, and it's my voice.
You know what? You guys need to make sure you call your banks and tell them. You need to tell them to turn off your voice activated stuff if they got that technology. I'd just turn that off. So easy to clap. Seriously, bruv. TV show. Live, bruv. You need to turn that shit off.
I don't think I've got voice activated. So.
Yeah. They turned it on for me without my permission. I asked them to turn it off again.
Yeah,
there's at the bank. Cool.
There's none of that. The worst. I was logged out on my own shit.
We might need to
go in person.
Might need to beat those out, Alex, because I don't know if it's good to talk about your bank. But yeah, go on.
One of the banks I went to, I was logged out of it, and I was like, I had to go in store. I was like, yo, and they were like, we don't deal with that in branch. I'm like, what do you mean, bro? Here's my ID.
This is me in a bank. I'm at the bank.
Yeah.
Like what else?
No. Anyway, let's answer a question.
Okay, cool. The question is at the end of this, right? So it's a complete head fuck when you run into a teacher from years ago in a not school environment, and it's so hard not to call them Mr. or Sir. I still remember from school they'd make you tuck in your sports top during PE, and they'd say stuff like, "Look smart, play smart." What kind of memories do you have from like school teachers? Is there like a key memory you have from a school teacher that's either good or bad?
We had a teacher called Mr. Skelton, and he used to shout at the end of playtime. As soon as he's blown the whistle, he'd go, "Pick it up or lose it." And basically, if you haven't picked up your ball, but when he'd finished blowing the whistle,
he booted it over there.
He'll just take it to his office. You don't get back.
So it was one long blow of the whistle, like a 10-second blow, and if you had not picked up by then,
any ball that's still bouncing, rolling, anything, he'll take it and you get it back at the end on the Friday.
Mad.
This guy is just in his office just playing pimps.
He's just doing kick-ups.
He can't even get around his office because there's so many balls. It's like Mr. Bean. I was like, whoa.
It's like remember in Harry Potter where the trophy just turns into bare other trophies and it starts multiplying.
Oh man, what about you, Kay?
I don't think I've got anything like that, right? I don't know, man. Like I used to remember like when Ofsted would come in, and one of my teachers, Dr. Krentzel, Ghanaian man, and like throughout the whole year, this guy would not plan a single lesson, bro. A single lesson. What page are we on? And we're like, I don't know. You tell us. Like, what? Ofsted come in. This guy's got PowerPoints.
Wow.
Yes.
This guy's got everything.
I was saving it up for the big day.
Man. Yeah, man. He wants the outstanding.
Yeah,
he wants to be outstanding,
bro. Like, you know when you're looking at him, like, big man, what you? And then he's just like, usually he just get one of us to read. So he'll be like, page. One thing I used to love what you say is what? And then he'd give you the answer. Yeah. But then there was one time where he lost all of us when he said, because nobody was listening, innit? He's like, believe me, like, you have to be responsible. I am more responsible than all of your fathers.
Wow.
Man sent for everyone's dad, bro.
That's a big bar, you know.
And then someone was like, but sir, isn't your son 17 with a kid? And then you got like detention.
The thing about that one, yeah, is that how, like, what does that, what's the punishment classed under?
Yeah.
Because you dissed me.
Yeah. So he was like, but sir, isn't your son 17 with a kid? And then it was just like,
so the punishment was for a clapback. It was a clapback.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got sent out and everything. He's like, you don't dare say that again.
Yeah, man.
We had a maths teacher called Mr. Kushak, and he used to send people outside, but when he was saying get out, he was saying get in there.
Like a reverse Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Get in there. But he's saying get in the corridor from the class.
Do you ever have some of those prayers that you were just, you know, when like some of the guys that you went to school with, that like you were just like, bro, like you might as well go pen now.
Yeah.
You might as well go prison now.
What, the kids that would like live outside the classroom?
Yeah.
So
like,
they'd spend more time outside the classroom in the corridor to the point where they just walk around the corridors a bit and you might see them stick their head out through the window. Yeah, what's going on outside again?
It's
yeah?
mad that you're like, oh, society failed them, etc., etc. But then at the same time, you're like, you were bad, bro.
Look, I'm a big believer that all humans are different, and there are some really nice people out there, but there are some demons. There are some kids that come out and they are pure.
But it's mad when you see that at 13.
Sometimes you see a mugshot and you're like, keep him there.
Yeah.
Before you even read what they've done, you're like, shut that gate.
Game over forever. Like this guy.
You know, like, what's that rapper, YN Melly?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That guy in the slammer, bruv.
Yeah.
Have you heard them tunes?
Bro, there's loads of people where I look at, right, the older I'm getting especially, where I'm like, like, just fucking, when I hear a track now and I'm like, is this really necessary?
40 years.
Yeah.
Just give him life.
Yeah, YMW was on some.
Are we Tories?
And look at his mugshot.
Are we Tories? Is that what's happening?
No.
Something I did realize this week. If I ran the country, I'd ban fireworks.
Why is that?
Is that because you got a dog?
No, not even just because of that. But like, bro, remember when fireworks used to be let off like 5th of November, Diwali, and then New Year's Eve. Now from Halloween all the way to.
I've heard them. It was Diwali last weekend, isn't it? But I've heard them all weekend.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, bro, like what? And also, like, I saw these videos of kids like like having firework wars. So,
yeah,
like,
star shooters, fireworks fights.
So you were part of it.
Sorry, what? So allegedly, there were these fireworks called star shooters.
Yes.
And can I just say, don't play with fireworks, kids. And they get like 4 to 6 stars, and kids would light them and point them in the direction.
Yeah.
Like,
so what I would do
and shoot fireworks at each other for fun.
Yeah. So what I would do is put all of you in prison.
Wow.
For me,
you might as well start there.
What were you in for? What were you in for? Yeah, I was only holding sparklers, but I was next to the guy that was letting off shots, bro. That's a mad way to go into jail.
Sparklers are fine, but you know when I see like I would make fireworks a thing where only the government lets them off, or you have to be a reputable organisation, you apply for it. Like, you know, if it's like the FA going, we're going to let off fireworks at Wembley. Yeah, fair enough.
I don't. What commercial sale of fireworks? I think is a bit ropey. You're right.
Yeah. So what? Man can go, bro. Man can go Tesco and get like £500 worth of. Do you know how insane that is, bro? Like, with no training, a man's just going, I'm going to let these off in my front garden. Are you out of your mind, bruv? Is that not wild?
They are explosives.
Yeah,
they are explosives.
You're just letting man go. Like.
Your sound effects have been mental.
Look, Kae, accents, you got them, bruv. 10, 11 out of 10.
You know,
that was quite good.
People know what I'm talking about.
Exactly that, man.
You've heard that.
So yeah, man. Oh man, I miss school days. Yeah, a kid let off a firework in school down the corridor at my school as well.
I had kids go from other schools that weren't as successful coming into my school letting off fireworks.
That's what I mean, bro.
Yeah,
but they were boys' schools. But that was the same school where my friend went to, and Crept went to from Crept and Conan. And it doesn't exist anymore. It's called something else now. But what the year 11s used to do, they had peds, and they'd like line up the year 7s on the floor, and they'd get a ramp, and they'd jump over them. With
This is why we need youth clubs.
Fucked, bro. No way, bro.
My friend was in a year above me, and
so they were doing stunts, like they were making rap.
That's what they were doing on Jackass, bro.
Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville and them man was doing that.
So yeah, they'd line up the kids.
But they were getting paid. The currency here that's keeping these kids is
they were
fear.
bullying.
It's fear, bro. That's mad.
Them, like 3 or 4 kids on the floor, next to a ramp, and then they get their ped. They go, and then that
is wild.
Jump over these little year 7s.
Oh man,
I'm sorry, bro.
That's mad.
Stanley Tech. That's what it was called in South.
If you're one of those people, I'm sorry, man.
Stanley Tech
I hope no one was injured.
Harris Academy.
It's probably character building now.
It's terrifying though.
Yeah, of course.
Well, like I look at some kids sometimes when you see their book bag bigger than them.
Yeah,
was I like that?
Year 7s, innit? Their rucksack was bigger.
You were never like that, but like
my school,
you were 6 foot from like year 7.
No, let's talk about that. I can laugh at shit like that because I'm like, that's actually quite light compared to what was going on at school, bro. It was mad, but that is funny though. Funny.
It's child abuse. I mean, yeah.
Well, it's not funny, but you know. Right, so you know what? All my stories about teachers is just weird. Like, we had a guy that just always wore shorts, Mr. Tillin, always wore shorts, like whatever weather. It could be like rain, like sleet, snow. And there's another guy called Mr. Kane that was really
like JME, bro.
Yeah. Like, see how Jamie's always in a do-rag?
Shorts off.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Even on AG's thing the other day, he had the shorts on, innit?
Jamie wears shorts 365. I even messaged Julie. I said, Julie, tell me the truth. Is this just for like public facing or is he doing this in real life? She said he wears shorts all day, every day.
He's Australian.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Boy better know. We had a guy, Mr. Kane, and he used to talk about himself in the third person. It was really weird. Like, Mr. Kane isn't very happy with your behaviour today. Mr. Kane. And we were just like,
Did you think he was the wrestler?
I don't know, bro. But he was like, we just had like weird teachers. And then teachers with really weird names. Like, we had a Mr. Coxhead and a Miss Moorhead.
Coxhead?
Yeah, Coxhead.
We had a Mr. Cox. He was head.
We had Mr. Cox, but
Coxhead. And we had a Miss Moorhead. And swear to God, bro, a lot of people got sent out of that lesson.
Did you ever? You're an idiot.
That's true. Come on, what, a bunch of teenagers? You're gonna have someone with that name knocking around? Come on, bro.
No, did you ever make a teacher cry? Yeah, so you did.
Of course, they had fireworks in school, bro. Cry was like that was like low down on the list. Yeah.
I remember being in a lesson where not me, I wasn't part of it, but like there was like 2 of the kids made the teacher cry to the point where like one of the other teachers came like furious. Yeah. From like, I think she's like, she's one of the best we have in this school, and you have made, because one of them asked her, Miss, are you a virgin? And it was just like, out of order, it was like, what are you doing, bro?
Kids are fucked, innit?
Yeah. My school, there was bullying going on. The people bullying teachers. There was classes bullying teachers, like playing pranks that are horrible. But I always remember though, and it was always when a teacher would come in to defend another teacher or whatever, you know that's the time you're not meant to laugh, innit? And they'd be like, if there's one thing that this isn't, it's funny. And the K, you really know it at the back, you just hear.
That line would have me creasing.
Creasing, yeah. What are you talking about? I would have been laughing before.
That's a punchline.
Should be a shit.
Do you know? Were you ever like me? Yeah, because I was like, in my school, I'd seen knives. I'd seen people like play fighting with knives and stuff like that. Right, when I was like in year 7, I'd seen wild stuff like people doing adult things in rooms, and you're like, So then when you're going to like uni and you're talking about these things, and you're like, you know what, like people are bringing their shanking to school, and they're like, what?
Yeah, what?
And you're like, oh, I'm the weird one.
Yeah. If I went drama school and I'm telling people about what's going on in the ends, are you okay?
Like,
you must be.
Yeah.
It was.
What do you mean? That was like 5 years ago.
You know when you're
Is that traumatic?
Bro,
No, it was a Monday, bro.
A guy turned up to my school with a samurai sword, didn't it? And then like, so I'm just described like was like, oh yeah, this is one of the many things that happen at school. And then like you're telling that to people at uni, and they're looking at you like you got 4 heads, bro. Like they're like, what do you mean something like that happened? You're like, oh, like what you lot never got your phones robbed or like and it's like nah, and you're like, oh shit, I went to a shithole, and my school was the best school in Lambeth.
Just say that, innit? The best school.
It was the
Lambeth.
It was the best school in Lambeth, and that shit was going on. And I was just like, you know, when you were there and you were like, bro, I wonder what a worse school.
Yeah, you want to know how rough it is. Yeah,
there was a school near mine, but it wasn't. It's near Dulwich, right? Called Kingsdale. And I remember a supply teacher telling us, like, he was like, he was like, I was in Kingsdale. It was an Australian guy, and you know, there was those supply teachers used to get mad friendly, and he was like, I was like, Kingsdale, half the class had tags on.
Mad.
So like they had
what?
Yeah, bro. Like back then, Kingsdale was just literally like, it was like basically criminals.
We had like a version of that, but we had Tunmarsh, which was where everyone goes when they got expelled.
Oh, the centres.
The centres, yeah.
But Tunmarsh was basically Belmarsh.
Shit.
When you hear about like someone that's gone Tunmarsh or like they're going there, you're like, oh, are we ever going to see them again? It's like
they
like
come
4
out
minutes
sick
around the
at
corner.
table tennis though.
Yeah. Pool and table tennis.
Table tennis, yeah.
Anyway, right, so we get another question here. All right, cool. It's a little bit of a clueless comment. Man had a double bed and a spare bed at uni. I couldn't afford halls. I'll explain this in a second, Kyle. I couldn't afford halls. So it was me and 2 mates who sublet a 2-bed council flat in King's Cross. We had a crackhead problem. That used to be a King's Cross thing before DJ AG was knocking around there. Knocking on doors at 3 a.m, asking for lighters and spoons. And one time, weirdly, the crackheads asked for some sugar. And Tom D doubled down and said, typical uni experience. Marcus had a double bed. We had a rat problem. No.
So Marcus had an ensuite and a double bed. A double bedroom. Well, yeah, 2 beds in there.
Let me explain this.
And a fridge.
Let me explain this, yeah. I did have a fridge. Let me explain this.
In the room,
I had
bro.
a dishwasher as well in a duplex apartment. Let me explain this though. I was on my grind, in my summers, and while other people were spending money on drinking, on going out and all that stuff, I was earning.
He was Duchesne.
So I was earning. So I was spending my money. Yeah, so I got the nicest apartment I could at uni, so I could do whatever I needed to do, bro.
When was the first time you saw a dishwasher, bro? I didn't see a dishwasher until I was about 23. What do you mean?
A dishwasher, man. I went for the apartment with a dishwasher.
I still find dishwashers weird, innit? We've had one in my house and we haven't used it.
I was going to say, for the first 5 years, my parents had a dishwasher. Yeah, the first 5 years, it was just storage for plates. That's what it was.
No. Our one isn't even storage for plates. There's cereal in my dishwasher, bro.
You got paint in, can of paint in there.
It's not like a cool dry place, bro.
Yes, it's cool and dry, bro. Like, it doesn't get used. What are you talking about, bro? It's one place where we're like, oh yeah, might as well just they've got chocolates, biscuits, whatever. You just splash them in the dishwasher. And
because you could pull out the drawer as well.
Pull it out.
That's good. That's quite good.
Yeah, like loads of like rice and.
Yeah. Mind you don't mess up accidentally, turn it on. You got one big pot of stew, bro.
I don't even know how to turn it on, bro.
Yeah, man.
I wouldn't know. Like, I find dishwashers pointless when they go, you just got to rinse everything before you put it in. And you got to get... I'm like, well, what's the point? I might as well just wash it. Once I've started rinsing it.
I hear that, bro. But as a kid, I had to do the dishes was my thing, innit? I had to do dishes. So there's one thing I didn't want to do earliest convenience was never do the dishes.
Yeah, but
so
I hear you, but it still takes time. So like you're putting everything in and you got to take it all out anyway.
If you do it right, it's easy, bro.
Yeah, it's easy.
It's easy.
Oh, now you use
because now,
yeah, of course.
I'm putting that on a regs.
Bruv, you got to put the salt in, but all this soaking thing, bruv, if I put something in a dishwasher and God forbid it doesn't come out clean, you think I'm taking it out? It's going in for another go, bro. I'll spin it around a little bit and then it's coming out clean after. Yeah, I'll turn the pot around.
Yeah, but how much electricity is that wasted?
Fuck that, bruv. How much electricity is going to use for the hot water? There you go. Only use like half a sink of hot water or something like that for a dishwasher. Don't ask me, I know that. I used to sell washing machines.
Where did you go to uni?
Wait,
I went to uni.
What kind of a life? Marcus turning up to people's houses, washing machines.
I work for a very well-known online electronic sales store who is owned by a very rich person selling washing machines. I used to get commission if I sold them the warranties. I was killing.
Why
it,
do I
bruv.
feel like you've got like a washing machine on your back, like
that? Delivering it. Yeah.
Turn out to people's houses.
No worries, thanks for your time.
You know, like in the Pursuit of Happiness,
Yeah.
where he's got them like
Flip it out.
he's got those machines in him and he's walking around.
Oh man.
Just got somebody's kid with him, like who's kid is that?
Don't worry about that, man. He's getting the sailing, isn't it? He's getting them warranties. Good one, Tom. My name's Tim. Shout out, Tom.
Where did you go uni?
I went uni Lancashire, Preston, Central Lancashire.
Oh,
University of
wow.
Central Lancashire. Yeah, went out the end of the media.
Where did you go?
Roehampton.
Oh.
But I wanted to get off ends. I wanted to get away and
Yeah,
just
that's far,
experience a
man.
different
He
part
wanted
of
to
the
get
UK.
away from his dad's overarching like authoritarian grip.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. I just wanted to just experience a different part of the UK.
His dad was like, so,
Wait, so
you've
then
got fireworks.
Your rent would only have been about £2 a month. I'm thinking that this
Yeah,
place...
because this was a long time ago as well. So yeah,
Yeah,
rents
yeah.
would have been cheap.
All right.
No, I
easy.
never meant it like that, but like it would have been.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
Especially up there.
it was cheap up there, yeah, but
Well,
still
all right,
relatively.
so
though,
what
innit?
was the average rent up there? I'm not going to ask for your actual rent. Like,
I can't
wanna know
no,
your actual rent.
no. I remember. No, I can give you. I can't remember what this uni stuff was weird because you're there at weird times, isn't it? I think I remember we had a 2-bed flat. This is mad. We had a 2-bed apartment. Me and my boy Ian. Shout out to him. And I think it was something like £450 or £550 a month for a 2-bed apartment
that's
in
fine.
2000 and circa 2000.
So yeah, you're right. That's like 2 bills each.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's calm.
I was paying $320 and I was just in a room. I had a house share.
yeah.
Where?
Loughton.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's a bargain.
You
though,
were
yeah.
like, you could see your house from your window.
Yeah.
I was like, I was in Loughton, but I was paying $320. And I was at
Per
the time,
week or per month?
month.
That's decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then like the bigger room was paying like only $4.
Yeah. We had bills on top, but like
It's
you know.
wild when you think about these things where you're like, oh, remember affordable rent?
Yeah, bro.
Because now like that same
might.
Bro,
rent.
you could spunk your money on stuff like having all the channels on Sky. What? I used to think I was a guy and a dishwasher.
Do you know
Like,
what's
that shit.
crazy? Do
Your
you know,
yard sounds sick, bro.
Do you know what I got though?
probably
Do you know
had
what I
the
got a
neon
tap? I got
lights
cherry on tap, bro. You can't.
he probably had the neon lights in his house pre-Instagram
Yeah,
era.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
the ones like, yeah.
Watch. I could do purple. Watch.
I can't even lie. He's accurate behind the TV, yeah? Yeah, man.
Bronzy.
Yeah,
Bronzy's mansion there with,
Yeah, man.
with it in purple.
Yeah, it was just, I enjoyed being up there, man.
But isn't it funny how like those rents were that cheap and landlords were still making a killing?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
So you're like, what? What were the margins back then? I always just feel like if we were doing what we did just 15 years ago, how much better our lives.
But when I hear the stories about, I did Just a Minute the other day. Have you done it? Just a Minute. You know what I'm talking about?
Radio 4 show, you
4
got. We need to find a young version of that show and do that because that format is fucking sick. Can you explain the format? Because I presume most of our listeners don't know, right?
Yeah, so Just a Minute.
Sorry, can you do it in like under 60 seconds?
Yeah, with no hesitation or no repetition. Just a Minute is a show where you got to talk about a subject for 60 seconds without repeating or hesitating. And if you do either of those things, then one of the other members of the
Click.
game can object and say objection, repetition, objection, hesitation.
Okay.
And
You pulled the first ever Uno reverse card that no one else has ever done before.
I
by
didn't
the way.
realise that no one had
He
done
did something that no one had ever done in the history of the show.
Yeah, and the show's been running for like
What happened?
years. I objected my own because I clocked that I repeated.
Yeah.
So I buzzed myself and then objected, but I was right. So if you win, you win the point.
So he got the point. Smacked it.
But I didn't really
Smacked
like.
it.
It was just like.
So you were going objection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh shit,
And they're like, yeah, correct. You win the point. And then I got to carry on.
that is so funny.
But yeah, like I did that recently, and they were telling me all the people I was on with, Jenny Eclair, Josie Lawrence, Julian Clary, like OGs that have been doing it for time, and they did that like 15, 20 years ago, and they said that they used to do the show, then BBC would take them out for a dinner, and
Nice.
like a full like a big dinner, late night dinner, wines, beers, whatever,
Cocaine.
all in there probably, all in there, and then taxis home.
And now you're like,
And I went in the green room, I'm seeing one packet of Jaffa cakes. And that's so, Jaffa cakes. That's so specific to like, if you want to go biscuits, just go Digestive or Rich Tea or something like that.
yeah.
You've got to like chocolate and orange.
In one, yeah.
It's like there used to be cakes in there, but they had to go down a level low, like their budget's cut
They
back.
had Mr. Kipling's in it.
Yeah, what's the closest we can get to cakes?
Yeah, they had one multi-pack of Highland Spring. And that was it. I said,
The one where you got to pop it for yourself.
Yeah.
yeah.
They haven't even taken it out of the packaging yet.
It's warmer than room temperature for some reason.
Oh man. Yeah, if I was doing TV back when T4 was still around. Oh my god.
Man.
Yeah.
Like you could 6 months you'd have owned a house.
Yeah, for real, boy.
Now,
But even with adverts, like with commercials, like what people used to get paid for commercials. There's a guy that I did a play with, Michael Burtonshaw. He said he did 2 adverts in 1999 and it paid for his house.
what, cash?
Yeah.
Oh my word.
Okay, that must be the best 50 pence you ever made. I was going to think about house prices for 50.
Well, back then,
Best 10 grand you ever earned, didn't it? Yeah.
Back then, you could have bought a proper big house for 200k.
Yeah. He did like a beer one and a car one.
Done.
And just bought a house.
Yeah.
Done. That's
200k. K. Less than that, bruv. Real talk, bro. Early 90s. Yeah, bruv. 150 bags, bruv. Could have made money, bruv. Seriously. Got a lot of house for that.
This is what I don't understand about old people now, yeah? Like, if you live in a house that's worth like over $1 million and you're like in Tesco fretting about what mayonnaise to buy or what like ketchup to buy because you're like, ooh, and then you're buying like own brand food. Just fucking sell your house and downsize.
Do you know what? I keep trying to say that to my mum, you know. My mum still lives like all I'm going to say, she doesn't need to go thing, but she'll go to another store to get the mayonnaise if it's a bit cheaper.
Yeah,
She'll I think that's that generation. My mum,
but I'm like, bro, like your house is worth like $3 million.
Yeah.
Just sell the house, go live in a maisonette, and then ball out, bro.
Cop that mayonnaise, man. Heinz, the squeeze.
Heinz, that it. Get 2.
Because I saw Rory Sutherland talking about it on Twitter, and I was like, he's got a fucking point, bruv. Like, just fucking sell the yard, bruv. Like, you're there, like, bro. There's nothing more disturbing than seeing like an old person living in a 4-bed house with just their wife, and they're like trying to get rid of the weeds in the front garden, and you're like, you don't need to do this.
You don't need to have weeds.
You feel like
you don't need a front garden.
Yeah, if your back's hurting, bro, like just get a maisonette and just live life, bro.
It's
like
just the way they're raised, bro. It's mad. No, I agree with you.
Like, let
I
me
agree
buy
with you.
that, innit?
Yeah, that doesn't even work. That doesn't work, bro. That doesn't work. I will bring, not even joke, I'll bring the big bottle of nice ketchup, and I'll see my mum and my dad, they'll look at it, oh, that's nice, put it to the side. Save that for later. We'll just use the ketchup we got, bruv. That's how they are. They're just of that generation where they're like, save, that's it.
Put water in it.
You know what? I can't get. I've shared a lot on this show, but I can't get into the sort of things that my parents did to make sure things.
No,
I was like, when I saw water in the soap, I was like, that's like level 1.
Water in the hand wash, it jars the hell out of me, bruv. Like, why are you putting?
Why is it so thin?
That was level 1. You like that?
You know when you're like, why is it already the after? Before.
Yeah. I have to do like at Christmas. I have to do guerrilla warfare. Come in, I have to throw the bottle away and replace it with a new one. Because if they catch me,
they're like, why have you done that? Like, what do you mean?
You have to, I have to make sure that the bin is put out and away. Yeah. Real talk, man. It's just people are like that, man.
Like
thrifty. I agree with you, bro.
It's not like it's Aesop. If it was Aesop, I'd get it.
Do you think my parents would even? Do you think my parents would? They'd slap the. If I tried to be nice and gift them something like that, I'd be in trouble. And I'm a big man. I can't get in trouble anymore, innit? But it'd be like, I'll be in their bad books. I'd be like, that's our way.
They'd be like, what do you mean you spent 40 quid? Like,
how much?
60 quid.
How much?
On hand wash. They'd
£40.
I went to Aesop the other day. I walked past. I was with Thea. You know Thea Gage?
No.
I feel like you know by face, but anyway, Thea. She was like, I just want to pop in Aesop. I need to get this thing for the flight, like a flight hydrating thing, whatever. I walked in there, you know, they're pumping the incense. I went,
it's not nice.
It's nice, but what's that? The guy's like, this is just sandalwood. I was like,
ambergris.
He got you.
I was like, how much is it? Yeah. It's like, £32 for the. It's nice though. I bought 2, bro.
He got you. He got you. And but you know, now you're in the ecosystem.
But then I went, I know. I went online to see if I could find it anywhere else. Find it cheaper. Nope. You got to go back into
that. And now I know in a few weeks at his house, he's going to have the exfoliating hand. He's going to have hand wash.
Do you know the worst
matching
thing
creams. Bro, you're in the ecosystem.
Have you seen the taps they have there?
Yeah.
The taps they have there and the sinks that they have there look sick as well, innit? And then it's that and rituals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You go into rituals one day because you're at King's Cross Station or whatever, and now you need a reed diffuser for 80 quid.
I went in there to buy a present, like a wrap present for my makeup artist on Ghost, and now I'm just like.
And as soon as they sign you up to that email as well, like, ooh, rituals, what's new?
Ooh, 10% off.
Bro, I bought there for some reason. I went in for a reed diffuser. I ended up leaving with the salt scrub for your hands.
Yeah.
And they were like, this gets rid of calluses.
There you go. There you go. You don't even have any. Do you have calluses from lifting? Oh, there you go then.
But they give you a proper towel to wash your hands with, and I was just like, oh my god.
The towel. Oh, this is nice.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? When somebody's given me a towel, now I feel like I'm obliged to buy something, bro.
Yeah.
They don't even give me a towel. The only other place I get a towel given to me is a hotel. No, they give you a piece of paper.
Yeah.
But it's a hotel or my gym.
Yeah.
So like now I'm like, raw, like. What subscription do you want me to sign
It's
up?
the least I could do.
You're leaving there like a dickhead with this fucking paper bag now.
I got to fight against that, man. Because once you get into that ecosystem, bro, because there's always another level. Because there's levels above Aesop as well, and you can't be spending £100 on something to wash your hands with, man.
Aesop as well give you the a tote bag to leave with. Yep. It's not even. They give you a tote bag, so then you've got all this thing in a tote. But then you look even weirder, like because like. I can't walk around with a tote bag on the side of my
on the phone, like, another fucking thing.
Is that, how,
you know when you like
trying to knock it back onto your shoulder,
so the way I use tote bags, this is where my masculinity is so fragile sometimes, bro. I like get the thing and I wrap my arm around.
Yeah, you do that as well. Yeah. You double it up.
I hold it like
a sack.
Yeah,
it's not a tote bag anymore.
Like the delivery drivers.
Yeah. Yeah. That is toxic.
I can't be putting the thing around my arm like that and going like, nah, because then it just looks like.
I feel like you can't be in a rush. If you have it over your shoulder and you're in a rush, it makes it even funny.
Just like waddling to the station. There's no way, bro. There's no way.
All right, should we squeeze in an actual question? Because I realised, right. Since it's election week, stateside, how many handshakes are you each from a US president, past or current?
How many handshakes?
Like how many degrees of separation?
How many degrees of separation am I away from?
I think I'm 2 away from Pussy-O. I don't like to say his name.
Trump.
Guy that's running. Yeah.
Oh, you're one handshake away from Trump.
So I want two.
How?
Maybe one. I know a socialite. Who knows the Kardashians, and they're connected. Innit?
I'm actually one. You know.
Really?
From Biden.
Really? Go on. Can you say it? I can't say it.
So Carrie Twigg, she's a producer.
Yeah.
But she used to work in the she worked for Biden. She worked under the Biden administration.
That is mental.
Heavy.
But she left there to produce.
And
she just made a documentary about Black Twitter. But she like literally texts him like, hope you're right.
Are you my daughter?
I hope she's not listening, but
I said it.
But also, Obama put Stafflet's flats on his thing, on his he does his yearly roundup or like last year, 2022, I think.
He put Stafflet's flats.
Yeah.
Yo, bruv, that's a big look though, man.
I don't know how that got there, because there's certain people like in London that have never heard of it and don't understand.
I'm just trying to think of like where Obama like.
Yeah, how? Apparently, it's Malaya's favorite show. Is it Malaya?
Yeah, it's spelled like Malia.
Right. Yeah.
So Malaya. Yeah.
Apparently, it's her favorite show.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's insane. That like I'm just imagining him like with an iPad like. And some Rice Krispies just like settling down.
Bro, I think that's closer than a handshake. That's sick, man.
So if he sees you, he knows you. That's wild.
Can you imagine that? Huh.
If he sees me, he'll be like, have I bombed you?
Yeah. No, it'll be, I have. Yeah. But for you,
That, I don't know. Me, I'm probably like, I'm not as well connected as you. Like, I'm probably about like 3 or 4.
All you got to know is one person, and then that's connected to that. I think you're probably closer than you think. I think you're a lot closer than you think. I think you're 2.
1 or 2, yeah.
Yeah. Let's use an example. We all know Mo, innit? So that gives you that gives you access into that does
to a whole wide world.
Yeah, it does.
Drake.
Yeah. There you go. But yeah, interesting. Right, look, we've done bruv,
way
honestly, Kiell, bruv, so much fun having you on.
Yeah, man.
When you've got something that you want to flog or whatever, you got a new show, new movie, welcome to come on the show, bro. 100%, man. Thanks, guys. If you want to get your questions in, the quickest way of getting them in, because we only got through like 1.5 questions today, is if you're on the Patreon, because then you get priority, and then of course you also get all of the episodes without any advertising in it, and early as well, and bonus episodes that no one else gets anywhere else. And also you can try and email us aintgotacluepodcast@gmail.com as well. Peace.